Apparently not.
Okay, Louisiana Beer Reviews Rogue 6 hop IPA. An IPA made with 6 hops. Well, it's not too remarkable, honestly, because they had one I was looking at the other day had 9 hops. And
But I start to wonder, when you start mixing hops, it's kind of like baking or cooking. You get too many ingredients, it kind of goes all over the place and creates another taste level that you didn't really think would be there.
it might, but look, it's cool. They got 6 hop cones, and they're arranged into the number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's like Trilogy. Why screw it up?
An ale brewed with 6 Rogue Farms hop rise, alcohol 6.66%. Okay. Whatever.
Selling point, I'm sure.
87 IBUs. So that's pretty high international bitterness units for kind of relatively low these days alcohol.
Basically 6.5%.
Yeah. Brewmaster John Meyer meticulously selected and blended 6 varieties of our hops to create the big, beautiful bite. All right. OR 6 IBU. All right. Where'd you buy this? I've never seen it.
I get Elios.
Elio's Wine Warehouse. I've never seen it before. Yours was a lot more.
He's had it for about a month.
Yours was a lot more foamy.
Yeah.
Mine was not.
And this particular batch is from April 8th of this year.
Got the date, guys.
So it's today's the 30th. Puts it at 22. Basically 3 weeks old.
That's not bad. It's golden.
Good to know that Rogue is canning beers on Saturday.
Huh?
Good to know that Rogue is working on Saturday.
Right. Now they have in a thinner glass. I think you'd get more head, right? But it's a wide glass,
yeah.
so it kind of dissipates. It looks like fruit juice a little bit, like apricot juice or something.
Well, it does have a slight juice smell to it that I'm picking up.
Ooh, that's very resiny.
And malt.
Pale malt, resiny, pale white bread, white bread crust.
And resin.
White bread crust and hop resin. Been there, done that, but not. Now, when I say that, I've been there, done that, that is not a negative. Because there's a lot of things I've been to and I've done that I would like to go back and do again, you know what I mean? So there's some things you enjoy doing and you don't get tired of it, and this is one of those things.
Well, it's got a really beautiful color for an IPA. It's kind of a light golden orange amber. Got great lacing.
Hey,
So just the look and the smell says it's a really good beer.
it tastes smoky. It tastes smoky. Like I picked up some smoke, which is very strange.
Well, I got that on the Voodoo Ranger, the Imperial Ranger. There's the smoke and the saddlewood you get off of that one. I'm getting a slightness off of this. I'm getting some bitter dank. I'm getting that clean finish again. I'm getting like
I don't understand the
little rime.
smokiness. It's like they roasted something and it got some kind of smoke in the beer.
it might be off of a malt.
Right.
There's malt in this one, which I'm not opposed to.
A lot of hop bitterness. It might set in as we drank on it, that 87. I could feel it building.
Yeah.
The body's
This one's got a good character to it.
medium. I forgot to talk about the body and the finish in that Belgian IPA. That Belgian was like medium body.
Yeah, medium.
It's a pretty crisp.
Like I said, I thought it was like an APA.
It was a pretty crisp finish on that one.
Yeah.
This one's a pretty dry finish, crisp, medium body.
It's got that dryness to it.
I think that other beer, that Belgian one from Memphis. Yeah, Belgian one from Memphis, Belgian style. Okay, we're not. Okay, but maybe it was a lower, like a low medium body, almost into the. Had some wateriness to it. This one does not so much.
Mm-hmm. That's a clean finish off the back of that. I'm gonna call that drop. That drop that you get sometimes in some of these hops they use.
It says a breadiness. bready, bready. So if you're into breading, I think it's more
Like
bready.
like a sweet, almost like a raisin bread, but not.
Hey, I don't know if this to me has more bread malt character than hops, and I don't know if that's what they're shooting for because
It's not bad. It's
oh no,
it's not. It's not your typical West Coast IPA. It certainly looks like one.
it's not typical. It has an odd smokiness.
Where's Rogue from? Are they from Oregon? Or
Yeah,
somewhere on the West Coast.
I think they're from Oregon.
So it's a little different. It's pretty good though.
Yeah, Newport, Oregon. I don't get some of, 1988. I don't get some of what they're doing with some of their labeling and their stuff. I don't want to get into all that political stuff, but
It's just marketing.
maybe. The can has a strange texture to it. It's like a matte finish. You know, it's not a normal texture.
So you're thinking they put a whole lot of energy and effort to the design and the texture of the can.
Yeah, it's just got an odd, if you feel it, it has a strange texture.
Why'd they go with the black top? The black pole.
I don't know, it's kind of like those old Volkswagen Beetles that were the green with the black trim, remember those? Instead of chrome, it was all black.
Hipster movement.
It was all black instead of chrome. Anything that was supposed to be chrome was black. With that green, that's kind of a cool looking Volkswagen color scheme. And I think it had black vinyl seats in the interior, which was not an unusual
Going in the Wayback Machine, huh?
color for Volkswagen. Yeah, well, you know, I know a little bit about Volkswagen color schemes.
I like it. I like it better than the other one. The other one was a good beer as well.
I like it better. I would give this a solid. I'll let you go first. It has a strange smokiness, but what are you gonna score it?
I give it an A-. It's not rocking my socks, but it's pretty darn good.
I'm gonna give it an A. So you say A-, I'm saying A.
Mm-hmm. My taste buds a little bit more bitter would be good, but I think something's kind of knocking out
Yeah. So
what it should be.
I don't know if you're gonna pick up the odd smokiness that I'm getting. I'm usually pretty sensitive about picking up a smoky thing, but that doesn't really matter. I think you'll like it. Yeah, it's a really
I
good.
wouldn't pass it up. I mean, I thought it was a pretty good deal.
Wasn't too expensive, huh? Their beers are usually a little overpriced,
It was
but
$10 for 6, and you get 6, as opposed to the trend of the four packs.
do you remember years ago, maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, their bomber bottles were all like $8.99, $9.99, and I was like, oh, these are not worth it. I mean, they were really good, but they weren't that good. And then I started finding them dropping to around $6.99.
Yeah, I read
It seemed like it got a little.
that you know that's a trend that a lot of the beer drinkers aren't liking, and the only reason really to get a 22 or a 25 ounce bomber is to share with someone, and you really, you know, to me sharing beers, get a good 6-pack of beer. That gives you a couple of beers for yourself, and if you want to gift one to someone, you could just gift it to them closed.
Right.
Saying, hey, there you go, try this out. If you like it, you like it. If not, but just blindly show up at a 22 ounce or a 25 ounce. What if it's a really good one and y'all are like fighting over the last couple of ounces, or if it's a shitty one and you're like,
Well,
you
the
know,
problem
and
is you
you
got to
piss
drink it
yourself.
all. The problem is you got to drink it all that day. Also, you can't go back to
ounce,
it. Got
the
to
ounce level, the price for volume's higher.
Yeah.
And what are you paying for it? A big old champagne bottle? Who really cares?
Yeah.
It's the beer. It's not what it comes in.
Yeah, I prefer the 6-pack.
I do too. I tell you, I'll get 4 packs if they're really darn good, but for the most part, I'll chase down some really good 6-packs first.
And you can go to a place like Martin Wine Cellar and they'll have all of these things for $1.39 a can, singles.
True.
Or you can go to Rouse's and pay $1.99. Rouse's doesn't have as good a price on singles, but you know you can just get a lot of these. They'll break up the 6-packs and they'll sell them single. And I think Rogue, the 504 store.
They do similar, but they mainly do singles.
Tulane Avenue does, yeah, singles, yeah. All right, well, thanks for watching us. an excellent beer. If you want to try an excellent beer, here's one to try, and it has a weird finish on the can. Laissez les bon temps relais, yummy, and y'all come on down to Jefferson Parish, darling.